to the Sam Marple Coaches Show here on Radio Liberty, KY.com. I'm Rick Wesley, and today's program is brought to you by Hire One Graphics, located downtown Liberty. Have Coach Sam Marple. How you doing, Sam?
Good, sir.
And who have you got here with you?
This is Tyler Paget.
Tiny Tyler.
Tiny Tyler.
Tiny
right.
Tyler Paget.
Yeah.
Man, he's a big old boy. What are you benching?
Got up to about 300 this winter.
Oh, okay, good deal. Now, and he plays what position?
Tyler plays. Tyler's probably all-state hopeful at offensive line for us, and he plays defensive line for us, also defensive end position. So he's kind of the anchor of our offense and defensive line.
Cool. Now, first year, second.
Well, Tyler's played all.
4 years.
He's played all the way through 4 years.
Oh, okay, cool. That's good. Well, let's get into the coaches show. Let's go back to last game real quick, and weather kind of put a damper on things over at Sheldon Clark. They was a tough team.
Yeah, well, we got down there and we got off to a bad start. Got there late, and I just think we was disappointed with a little bit about the way the kids competed. I think the main thing that we got to understand is what we represent every week and the people in the county that we represent, and probably first time since I've been here, what happened last week had happened, and we've tried to every opportunity is a learning opportunity, and so we've tried to in practice this week address those issues, and we're going to try to grow from it and move on.
Do you think the team could have been intimidated just a little bit?
I don't think it was intimidation so much. I think I really think it's my job to have these kids ready to play every single week, and obviously I didn't do my job because we didn't get off the bus ready to play football. And then I think we fumbled. We had 4 of our first 7 possessions we fumbled. Two of them went straight back for touchdowns. The other 2 give them the ball within the one of them in their red zone, the other one within the 35-yard line. And by the time that game ever got started, it was 28-0. And then I think probably we quit a little bit after that. Got feeling sorry for ourselves, and instead of trying to find ways to fight back and play typical Casey County football, we started trying to make excuses and find ways out. And like I said, that was we had never had that happen here. I hadn't felt like before in the first 2 years here, and hopefully we don't ever have that happen again. And I think it's our practice was a little bit different this week because of that.
Well, and you can use that as a learning experience, and of course I'm going to disagree just a little bit. I think you can have a bad night, and that was a bad night for Casey County. But Tyler, Coach said that you guys have really been working hard this week. Are y'all ready to take on Clinton County tonight?
Yes, sir. In practice, we've been picking up the tempo.
So you're seeing more get out there and go,
having more fun.
And tonight is tailgate night at Casey High School, the football field.
Tonight's actually the Casey County Bowl game. Casey County Bank had always done a bowl. A long time ago, it was the Tartergate Bowl, and then it moved to the Apple Bowl, and Casey County Bank picked it up. And we hadn't had it for a couple years. We're starting that back again this year, the Casey County Bank Bowl. So tonight, the bank's going to be out there, and they're doing a tailgate party out there, and then it's a bowl game, so the winning team gets a trophy, and then there'll be offensive and defensive MVPs and T-shirts and all that good stuff. So it's exciting night.
It's going to be exciting night.
First home football game of the year. We've been kind of the way our schedule laid out this year. We had to spend the first 3 or 4 weeks on the road, and kind of still rolling back into last week. I think maybe the schedule played a little bit into that last week too. We've been when you go 3 or 4 weeks and you're on the road, and then you start taking 4-hour bus trips on them old yellow buses across the mountains and stuff, it's hard to.
It was a long way over there.
It's a long way to Inez, Kentucky.
And I really,
so it's good to be home.
I really appreciate WSIP for allowing us to pick the game up, and that way we was able to carry the game, and it sounded great, and we were just delighted to be able to do that. But what do you know about this Clinton County team tonight? What are you being told?
Clinton County, they're a football program on the up and coming. They started football about 8 or 10 years ago, and they're trying to get things started over there, and they're trying to grow, and they have grown since last year, and they're a better football team since last year. They're still limited very athletically, and they're limited number wise. But when you put in the game film from this year to last year, I think anytime you're looking at you're starting a football program or you're working, you're looking for growth and doing the best at what you can do with what you have. And I think those guys are doing that over there. They're working hard, and you can tell they're getting better. And, you know, they're a lot like us, just trying to get more kids to jump on board to build their football program. So we have a great opportunity tonight, if we'll take advantage of it, to go out and get a win and get after and have some fun here in front of everybody here at Casey County. So hopefully we'll do that.
You think there's going to be a good crowd out there?
I think so. I think the weather's going to hold off for us.
Yeah.
I think everybody's
We're going to be good.
I think everybody's excited about it, and when Case County Bank does their thing every year, it always makes for a good, that's a great thing. We appreciate that support a lot.
Absolutely. Tyler, anything else you might want to say to the folks? Just invite them out tonight.
Just come out and watch the Rebels play.
All right. I want to say go Rebels. And Sam, thank you so much for all that you do for the team. And I know last week was a tough week, but we're going to overcome that tonight.
It's hard not to mess up. It's hard not to mess up.
We're all
if you're not
human,
doing
and
things
sometimes you just have a bad night.
Yes, sir.
And but appreciate you guys being here. Anything else you might want to say to the folks out there?
No, sir. We'll see y'all tonight.
All right.
8 o'clock.
This program is brought to you by Hire One Graphics. We're live at RadioLibertyKY.com.